Thanks again, Zach. I'm not much of a public speaker. Hope y'all bear with me. A little less than a year ago, I met here in Madison County with Zach and David Nance, and they were talking about a Constitution Party, and they needed help in organizing. Yes, I was willing to help, but did I want to be in charge? Well, they convinced me that they needed someone to take lead, so I did. I had one thing going for me. I was not a recovering Republican, so I did have that going for me. We started and we did what we thought was right to get the party going. Our main concern, though, people would always come to us and said, "Who do you have running for what position? I've never heard of you. Who you got running? What are your candidates?" And I didn't have any candidate. Tom Tancredo ran for governor in Colorado. That's the only one I could think of. So some of those things, what do we need to do? We need to have candidates. So we organized and said, well, we need to run some candidates. In the meantime, we were trying to have ballot access. And I went to Nashville, Jerry Pangle, Mike Warner, and some others, which I can't name all their names. But Mike, Jerry, and I walked the halls in Nashville and spoke to these senators. We go into the meeting, it sounded like a good meeting to me. Oh, I was tickled to death. Come out of there, and I said, well, that went well. He said, oh, I don't believe a word he said. He said, they're lying to you. I said, no. He said, yeah. He said, they're lying to you. Well, I did find out. The first meeting we went to, they just tried to kick it down the road, try to give it to another committee. The last meeting I went to, well, that was, it was not good. So, anyway, they decided the ones that said that they were in support of us were not. In other words, they lied. And I had faith in these guys that told us face to face, I can support that bill. I will support that bill. And then when it came down to the vote, they did not support the bill, or they passed on it, or they hid out in the lieutenant governor's office. At that time, on the radio station, we had a local radio personality was supporting of course, he is a devout Republican, and he was supporting the local Republican candidate, even though there's two in the race. And they already had their candidate selected. It was up to, not to the voter. It was already predetermined who was going to be the candidate. And I said, I'm not going to have any of that. I said, the people deserve a vote. Somebody that they can actually vote for, instead of voting a Republican or Democrat, they would actually have a choice instead of sitting at home. So I decided, I said, Lowell Finney, who was the Democrat in the 27th Senate seat, was not going to run again. And like I say, they already had the ordained person who was a Republican and backed by the big bankers here in town. And I said, what have I got to lose? I said, let's give them a choice. Let's give the people of Madison County, our county, Knox County, Lauderdale County, and Lake County a choice. Sure, they can go for the Republican and the Democrat, get the same thing they've had for the last 60 years, but let's have something different. So I decided to run as the state Senate District 27 candidate on the Constitution Party ticket. So if you select me to go to Nashville as y'all's candidate, I will fight for the Constitution of the United States, the Tennessee State Constitution, and I'll fight for you because I believe in that. I may not have anything else going for me, but I will fight for you. Thank you.